Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Client Speaks. I'm Kathy Richardson, and I'm the marketing and social media manager here at Allure Laser and Med Spa. And I just want to thank every single one of you for hopping on this morning. This is a specially aired time, and the reason being is that our guest is a school teacher. So we want to make sure that we're in between the times that she's able to come on. And we also want to make sure that we get her back to the classroom on time. So when you guys hop on, please be sure to say hello. Again, welcome to Client Speaks. And what Client Speaks is where we provide our clients an opportunity to share their personal experience with our products and our services here at Allure. And so today, let me just do this too. If you haven't already done it, please like us on our social media, follow us, listen. So we have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We have a podcast channel where you can listen on anchor.fm or Spotify. Also follow us on our Twitter as well as our TikTok. So we do appreciate it. Again, thank you all who are watching and for those who will be watching on the replay as well. Feel free throughout this entire broadcast to ask questions of our guest because she is very anxious to answer those. So now, without further ado, I just want to welcome our guest today, and her name is Angela Grimes. Welcome, Angela.
Hello. Hey, Kathy. How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks to
Wonderful.
those pellets.
I know we're going to give you a great chance to talk about those. As a matter of fact, I'm one of those pellet users as well. But we wanted our guests to share their experience and some of the things that she's going to talk about. Of course, I've had experience with some of those too. But let's just say, I just want to say hello to those who are popping on. So, good morning. And hi, Valerie. Hi,
Hi.
Lanisha. And hello, Maurice.
That's my brother. Hey.
Oh, you know what, Maurice? I just want to let you know. You can also chime in on some on what you know about Angela, but we also want you guys to know that this is not just a treatment for women; it's for men
Yeah.
too. So
hmm
just keep that in mind. So, and hi, Sandra. So glad you guys were able to hop on. We do appreciate everybody who's doing that. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it over to Angela because again, today's topic is on bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. And Angela was one of our clients who used the pellets. Correct, Angela?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
All right.
yes.
So I'm going to turn this over to her and she will have the floor. Oh, before I do, I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
one last thing. We're going to do a giveaway. So you got to stick around to the end to be in the giveaway because we're going to give you a special code that you're going to enter and you could be a winner. Mhm. Okay. All right.
I like winning. So, everyone, once again, good morning. As she mentioned, I am a teacher, so I got a little break here. But my story, I would try to make it as short as possible. In 2018, pretty much I was forced into a hysterectomy due to endometriosis. And with that being said, my body was going through some things. And before that surgery, Doc told me, go home and apologize to your family now because you're going to be a different person on the other side. So, okay, fine. Let's fast forward to a whole nother year. I did apologize though. A whole nother year, I had a new boss that during that 2018 year. So then a year later, this is year two with my new boss, and I was just all over the place. My emotions, I was just rah rah rah, and anyone that knows me know that I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I am the mediator. I'm the hey, how you doing type person. And that year, she noticed that I wasn't the same. Um, and it was one particular day that I should have been fired. That day, I just had every emotion in the world, and I was filled with a lot of rage. And I said, and I'm leaving this place. And she said, that's fine. But before you go, I need you to stop in my office. And I was like, okay, not a problem. So I went to her office, and by the time she came down there, I was crying. And I didn't know why I was crying. And then I started laughing and I cried and I was mad again. But now it's time for me to go. She said, Miss Grimes, is something wrong? I need you to call your doctor when you get home because I think there's some type of imbalance. Now, she knew about the hysterectomy. That was her first year. And so I did. I called. I came into the office. Dr. Terry did some tests, and she was like, yeah, your testosterone level is almost depleted compared to the level that is supposed to be in women. And so with that being said, she and I talked about BHRT. And I said, okay, whatever. Because this is not me. I almost lost my job. And I can't be like that because that's not me. And so here I am. What's this, 2022? Do the math, carry the one, multiply and divide. Years later, I have been saved by BHRT. My job has been saved. I got my friendships. My family still love me. I got even more relationships that they're dealing with this here and they know about it. So every 3 months, I go in, as I call them, I get the pellets. And my family knows when they wear off because they're like, mm-hmm. Even to the point where my job, my coworkers, my friends, my boss says, is it time? Because I got 5 on it. And they try to pass the collection plate. So that's the running joke. When I get into a frenzy, they're like, mm-hmm, it's time for those pellets. So I can say, I told Doc, whenever you need me to speak on these, I will, because it literally changed my life. It saved I can't say that enough. It saved my job. It made me a little more softer, back to a little closer to the type of person that I was before. Still not the same, but I do go through these emotions a little less than before. And of course, the hot flashes is not there as much either. A matter of fact, they're almost minute, to the point where I'm like, yes, because I had a fan. I got my little, hold on. Y'all think I'm playing. The fan is here. It's always here. I got a fan over here, fan over there. It's available, but I don't need that until it starts wearing off. So I try to make sure that I got my appointments ready so that I get my pellets on time so I don't even have a break. But it has so many benefits. The BHRT, so many benefits. Ladies, if you're wondering why you feeling some type of way and you can't really explain it, you might need to go into the doctor. Some other benefits, your libido is going to skyrocket. And I mean skyrocket. So that's probably a great benefit to some of you as well. But that's my story about that. One short story. This happened just the other day in Macy's. I was helping my mom buy some shoes. We wanted some boots. She's here from Florida. I'm like, okay, let's go get some boots. And of course, it's crazy because it's Christmas time. So we're all in the store. Everybody wants some shoes, and they have this special way that you got to line up to get shoes. Well, it's my turn. I said, hey, I want these. The lady was helping me out. And then some lady just off to the side was just very irate. And she's like, I need help. Somebody need to help me. Matter of fact, since you going back there and getting that boot for her, get it for me too. I need this size. And the entire store stopped and looked at this lady. And they're looking and they all like, who is she? And I just said, you know what? Go ahead and check her size too. And my daughter looked, she was like, okay, all right, mama. I said, girl, that's them pellets. That's them pellets. I promise y'all, these pellets gonna help you. It's gonna smooth you out, and you're gonna go back to a nice little normal life, and you ain't gonna think nothing about it. So I'm going to pause and see if there's any questions out there. Feel free to, I don't know if it's a chat. Yeah, I see a chat. And Kathy, you can let me know if you see some questions or you have some questions for me.
Yes, as a matter of fact, Angela, some people had sent questions in beforehand because they weren't
Okay.
online. But a lot of those you asked, but I'm still going to pop them on the screen for you anyway so that you can see and the audience can see as well.
Okay.
But I just want to pop these up too because you had some comments. There are other folks that are coming on. Darlene, good morning. So
Good
glad you were able
morning.
to come on. Also, this is a message from your brother.
So my brother says, yes, we do. This treatment has been a blessing for my dear sister. He ain't lying.
Thanks for sharing, Maurice. We like to hear the inside scoop. So,
Hmm.
and a lot of things that Angela said, I've experienced some of those same things too. So yes, I do know some of those, the libido. Um, it'll just
I think
hit you.
I encourage Kathy. I said, Kathy, do it. Do it. Stop waiting. Stop
I
waiting,
did,
Kathy. Go for it.
I did, and things uh, that I guess would normally kind of work your nerves, or let's put it this way, things that in the past didn't bother you at all.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, it's like the things that are off. And it's because your
Easily irritated.
hormones,
Hmm.
yes, you're easily irritated. Your hormones are off. And even if you don't come to Dr. Terry or whomever, go to your doctor.
Go to your
Let
doctor.
them check your hormone levels, men and women, because you just don't know. You don't want to lose your job, like Angela.
Don't want to
Oh,
lose your job. My good government job.
so you want to make sure that you stay on board. Okay, let's see. Lysandra is saying good morning. Good morning, Lysandra. So glad you're able to hop on. Oh, okay. Here's another personal experience.
Yes. Sandra Houston says, I know those feelings too. The pellets work. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
So, I just want to just pop this in too. And Angela, you didn't know this, but doctor said that started in the new year for all of you guys too. She's going to have a workshop because we have a conference room here in our building,
Mhm.
and so she's going to actually have a workshop in the first quarter of next year. We don't have the date together yet, but it will be a workshop on bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. So you guys, you definitely want to sign up. We're going to have Angela coming. She could be on the
Yeah.
panel. If you guys have had the treatment, you can be on the panel, and then you can share it with the audience because people just don't know. We didn't know, but we
Didn't
know
know.
now. We know now.
Yeah.
So we just want to just let you guys know that as well. But as I said, I'm going to pop those questions on the screen for you because people did have those earlier, and I just want to make sure that I get them all. All right, let's
Okay.
see here. Um, okay, all right. And you kind of mentioned that, but I'm going to ask you again. Someone asked, when did you first realize that something was wrong, and what were your symptoms?
So once again, my boss, she tapped into it a year later. I probably had the symptoms well before then, but really didn't know what they were. I just thought I was just going through the motions, just having a bad day or a bad month. And I had some highs and lows. I had some good days. I had some bad. Y'all about to make me sing here. I've had some good days. Oh, Jesus. But thanks be to God that I was that He sent this angel of my at my building to actually notice those symptoms and say, hey, I worked with you last year and this was not the person that you were. And then to come back that second year to say, hey, yeah, it's time you need to go get checked out because little to my knowledge, she had already been through this. So I'm truly grateful to God that He sent her to be my next boss to even be there. Because had it been somebody else, my previous boss was a male. This would not have happened. So,
Great. And how has it changed your life?
baby, in so many ways. It has changed my life because it gives me a happy medium. I have a 21-year-old daughter. At that time, she was 17, and it was her senior year, no, junior and senior year, where I just thought that she was going to drive me crazy. And I thought that's what it was, but it was actually me. And so it changed my life because it actually helped me, strengthen that relationship with her and just have this woman to woman talk with her and say, hey, mommy is going through a change. I need you and I need your help. And she was able to, she's studying the medical, her studies is in the medical field. She want to be a neurologist, I'm sorry. And so she's like, oh, okay. So you need Nurse Jalen. So I'm like, yeah. So she helped along the way in the house. I, talked to my family and my friends to say, hey, this is what's going on with me. And I need you all's help. When you see that this is going on, can you just let me know? Curb me. My facial expressions, as they say, I tell folks, don't ask me what I'm thinking, because I have something, as Doc called it, word vomit. I'm truthful to a fault. I'm going to say it as it comes out. There's no filter anymore. So because I know that now, I can just sit back and just watch. But overall, I was just irritable. And like Kathy said earlier, anything bothered me. Anything. And nothing really bothered me before, but everything started to bother me. And this here really helped me kind of mellow out. Sometimes I'm walking down the hall and I'll do a little twirl in the middle of the hall and they're like, you okay? Yes, I am. Have a good day. So you want that feeling versus the feeling.
Absolutely, absolutely. So is the procedure painful?
No. It's I tell folks it's like little bitty pieces of rice, and they're probably smaller than that. It's the best way I can explain it. It's like when you get your ears pierced. Go click up, and you're done. The most you'll feel is when she's numbing you up, and that's just. And matter of fact, I don't even feel it no more because Doc be talking to me, and I be talking to her, and it's like, oh, okay. She's like, okay, you're done. I'm like, oh, okay. Have a good day. And I promise you, I'll be thinking it's instantaneous. They be like, it's all in your psyche. I'm like, my body like, yes, it's a party now. Let's celebrate. She's herself again.
That's funny. And how often do you have to get this done for yourself?
So I get them done every 3 months. For a while, we were playing around with the levels because it's different levels. Kathy, I don't know the medical term for that, but Doc will let you know how much you need, and we played around with it. So sometimes I get a higher dosage, and I can do that for 3 months. Sometimes I have to drop the dosage, and then that's every 2.5 months.
Okay, wonderful. And there are other comments too. Sandra said that she know those feelings too. Those pellets work.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
she said she would get very, very
Oh,
irritable.
yes, yes. Me
So
too.
we've got some folks on the line who've had some experience too.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's the attitude is out of this world, and I don't like that feeling. So actually, this past time, I normally put it in my calendar, and those of you who are familiar with the office, I text Tasha. I had Tasha number. I said, Tasha, I think I'm overdue because I didn't put it in my calendar on when to call to place the order again. And she looked. All I heard was this. And she was like, oh my God. Oh my God. She's like, let me get this in right now. You ready to pay? I said, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Why? Because she knows. She's like, oh my God, here she go. So, but yes, you want to make sure you stay on it, get them done. No lapse. Don't let nothing lapse. Y'all know what happens when things lapse. Okay. You don't want that stank, nasty, nasty, stank attitude.
Okay. And last question, how long have you been a client at Allure?
Well, Dr. Scott Terry is actually my gynecologist. I've been with her since 2003. So I've been there since the inception. And I was a little leery about some of the services. I was like, I don't know about that yet. And that's one thing that I love about Dr. Scott Terry. She tells you and educates you on everything. I knew about these a long time ago, but I wasn't sure. I was like, I ain't ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And she said, okay, that's fine. And then the more and more I started listening, and like she said, having a little podcast and a workshop, and I'm like, okay, let me read this pamphlet a little bit better. I start underlining. I'm like, yeah, I got that. I got that. I got that. Doc, sign me up. So they don't ask me to speak. I say, hey, somebody out there needs to hear this. Kathy is not going down the Rolodex saying, hey, Susie, can you do this? Can you do this client speak? Hey, Angie, can you? I go in saying, what y'all need? Y'all want me to talk about that? I can talk about this, and this. So I don't want you guys out there in cyberspace, those who are going to log on later, say, oh, they paying her. I'm at work right now.
Yes, she's at work. So we want to make sure we get her back to class on time. But I also
Yeah.
want to say too, Angela has had different types of treatments here too. So you're going to see her again, just so you guys will know. And then Sandra had another comment. She's really into it. She gets the feeling of she wanted to quit her job. She'd be so irritable.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes,
Mhm.
that's same,
Those
same.
hormones are
So
something else.
I implore you, really, as Kathy mentioned, women and men, if you're unsure about anything, and if you don't call Dr. Scott Terry, call somebody, because the way of the world right now, with people are taking their lives, and it's just so much craziness going on in this world that sometimes it's just a let's check these levels, because I didn't know what as my other brother said, I didn't know that. And we know that's incorrect English. I didn't know that, but I was just in that funk, and I had never been in that funk. And I started getting deeper and deeper and deeper, just like, okay, I would cry, laugh, cuss and fuss, and I'm not even supposed to be cussing and fussing, and all kind of things within 30 seconds. And then sit and be like, self said, huh? What was all that? And I still had no answers. So I was just like, Doc, this how I called. I said, Doc, my boss said I need to call you. And she's like, yeah, I know. I know what that's all about. And it's like she just knew instantaneously. And I sat on the chair. I came in. I sat down, and she said, "Okay, talk to me. Tell me what you're experiencing." I said, "I don't like this. They get on my nerve. I just say whatever. It's just on my mind. Yet crying for no reason, Sandra. And in the office while I'm telling her all of my symptoms, I started crying, and she was like." Yeah, you know how they get the needle and they stop. I was just like, I just something is wrong with me, and I can't stand it. And she's like, okay. She called the whole team like, yo, we need to help her. So they truly saved my life, and I'm glad I wasn't in a relationship at that time, because I probably would have lost my guy at that moment. But he understands now too. It's beneficial for him too.
We didn't hear that part. You were whispering.
Good. You're not supposed to hear that part, Kathy.
Okay.
I said it's beneficial. It has great benefits, not only with your attitude and all of that stuff, but like I said, that libido goes.
Here's another comment from Sandra. Just want to say this one.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, it's like times 20,000 when someone is eating now. I'm like, mm, yeah. And sometimes now walk away. That's my thing. Who's the last comment? Sandra and whoever made that last comment. I just walk away now, and my friends say, just let it go, let it go, because you want me to walk away because really, truly, I still can't control the word vomit, so I just get quiet. So,
I hope this has been very helpful for you all. Angela is, she's amazing. She's wonderful. She's so sweet.
bless you.
And oh, you are. And like she said, you don't have to beg and plead, Angela, could you please come? She's coming to tell you because other people need help too. And things that we didn't know existed are out there for us. And again, if you don't get this, at least talk to somebody. Get your hormone levels checked because that could be
Yes,
something very simple. And doctors don't know to check it unless you talk to them. Now, sometimes
right.
people come to Dr. Terry to talk to her because they'll even talk to their own doctors about it. So, if you want to set up a time to talk to her, you can definitely call and just set up a time. She'd be more than happy to talk to you. So just make sure you do. But if you need the help, if you think things are way off, you know, give her,
Yes.
or if other people around you are thinking things are way off,
Hmm.
give us a call. So now what we want to do, we did talk about a giveaway, so I'm just going to give you guys, um, I'm going to go to this and pull this up real quick, and I'm going to uh, put in the keyword that you're going to use to do this keyword, because we're going to be doing a giveaway today. So I'm just going to share my screen. Give me just a moment. All right. You guys can see that screen. Can you see that? It says
Yes.
BHRT. Okay. And so what I'm doing here is that's the keyword that you put in. Make sure you put in hashtag BHRT. Doesn't matter if it's capital, doesn't matter, it's not case sensitive. So make sure you put that in because we're doing a giveaway. So these are items that our guest, she didn't know she was getting this,
Ooh.
but this is her swag bag of items that she's going to get just for being our guest today and talking about her experience. You guys, you will get one of those items. You're going to get a mug. This is our little mug. It is so cool. I use it all the time. So make sure you put in the keyword BHRT, and then we're going to do the drawing in a few minutes. Okay, so all right, great, great, Maurice, great edit. Guys, put that in there. Just make sure you do, and then we'll spin the wheel in a little bit. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is if you would like to be a guest on our show, we love to have you. So all you want to do is call us 708 864 4988, or you can email us at allurelasermess5 at gmail.com. And we'd love to have you come on and be a guest and talk about your experiences as well. Let me see. We got people that are okay. People are coming. Okay, great, great, great. Okay, so I'm going to give it a couple of seconds because, as I said, we want to make sure we get Angela back to class. Wouldn't look good for the teacher to be late. So let's see. Let me make sure I don't have any more comments coming in. All right, we've asked all the questions. While we're thinking about it, our next client speak will take place on Tuesday, January 17th, 2023. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you guys got to come back for that, but that's going to be at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time. And our guest will be Sylvia Jefferson. And she's going to talk about a product that we have that's called Upneek. And I have you probably can't say I have to make it bigger in a minute. Let me just show you guys this. So this is it, but it shows you what it does for the eyes. And what is, it is let me just put this back here. What Upneek is, it gives you a way to, it's FDA approved. Let me just read. Okay, Upneek is the only FDA-approved prescription eye drop for low-lying lids, but it lifts your upper eyelids to open your eyes. So she's going to be our guest for the next time. And let me just pull I think my screen stopped sharing. Okay, there we go. Let me add this back to the screen. I think we lost Angela somewhere. Angela, I think she may have frozen. Don't see her on, but she'll come back. And if she does, we're still going to do this broadcast, not the broadcast, the raffle. Oh, here she comes. All right, there she is. Welcome back, Angela.
Like I went out.
That's okay. We got you now. So they're putting their information into the drawing, and we're going to pull the winner. And don't forget, the winner is going to get our beautiful Allure Laser Med Spa mug. So you just give us your information after you won. So let's head on over, and we're going to draw our winner. And here we go.
Hey, Risha.
Whoa! Congratulations to Maurice. Congratulations.
I promise y'all it was not rigged. That is my brother. It is not rigged.
There was no rigging going on. But
I like that.
You too will get a mug. And then let us know how you enjoy the mug. So guys, we do appreciate every single one of you for hopping on today. We appreciate Maurice and all of you guys for hopping on. We thank you all. Thank you, everybody who got on. And if you didn't get a chance to watch the entire broadcast, please feel free to go back and watch it because the replay will be available immediately after this broadcast. And please share this broadcast with
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Kathy, if they have any questions that they want to ask offline, they can you can send them to me as well. Because I understand people, the whole wide world is watching and they don't want to broadcast their business. But I can answer any questions that they have if they want to talk offline.
Great. You guys heard that straight from her. So if I send you her information, just know she gave us the okay to do it. All right.
Yeah.
So again, we appreciate all of you guys. Angela, any last words?
No, you guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, keep smiling, and go see the doctor.
Okay, guys, well, we thank you guys and have a great day. My earpiece wants to fall out. Have a great day, week, month, holiday. We'll see you next year. Take care,
Yes,
everybody.
indeed.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.